Watch me create a digital product for Etsy. I bet you put in hours, maybe even days into working on one design for your shop. You pour your heart into it, you tweak it to perfection, and then nothing, no orders. Been there, done that. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to take that much time to create a potential bestseller? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a design that is not only beginner friendly, but it's perfect whether you sell print on demand or digital products. And we're going to see how long it takes me. Spoiler alert, it'll be really quick and really easy. Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danya. And on my channel and in my online community, the Done For You Digital Niche Club, I teach everything I've learned and continue to learn on my Etsy journey to help you blow up your shop like I did with both my digital and my print on demand shops. Without any further ado, let's get into it. We're going to make our way right over to Etsy, and I want to create a t-shirt design. And these are a lot of fun to make, and they can be very profitable, whether you are in POD or in the digital world. I want to strategically pick one that is brand new just to show you the potential of how a new shop can do well on Etsy and that it is not overcrowded. I did find a listing and it's very cute. It's a cute bee design with a cute little bee phrase. It has a bit of a retro kind of vibe with more muted colors. We can tell directly from Etsy that we have a bestseller on our hands, which is cool. And then we can also see that we have it in over 20 carts. I do use Everbee to do my market research, and Everbee is my favorite research tool. Per Everbee, we have a 1 month old listing and the item is so new that Everbee hasn't even caught up to it to update the monthly sales. That's a really good sign. So we're going to make our own version and we're going to put our own spin on it. Okay, I'm going to hop right over into Kittl. I already have my artboard created that I just use the same artboard for all of my PNG designs. And to make the challenge absolutely transparent, I'm going to show you what time I'm starting. And it is currently 11:53. I hope you can see that. And I'm going to make my way back over into Kittl and we're going to begin the entire process. That design that we saw, again, it had more muted retro vibes to it. It had a really cute bee and a bit of a bolder font. So I'm going to make our own version of it. I'm going to come right over here to the left-hand side and click the AI image generator button. And I'm going to paste in the prompt that I'll be using for today's video. And I want to make sure that I am using the ideogram version, which is what I'm going to go with for today's video. So I'm going to click right down here under funky letters, and then I'll click generate image, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get a really cute design. Okay, perfect. So we have our first design here with the quote, sweet as honey. The inspiration image that we found earlier was Be the Good with B spelled BEE. But this one we have sweet as honey. I want to generate another image, but I want to try a different style. So I'm going to go over here to the clip art styles here, click show all. And I want to click the mascot option to see what we get. And then we'll compare the two to see which one we like better. And we have two really cute images. I like them both. And you know what? We're going to do both. So I will begin with image number one and I'll click remove background. And then I'll click upscale. And then I'm going to make it fit the artboard and I'm going to click shift, hold that down while I move the image to where I wanted. And then I'll align it to the middle of the artboard. And then I'll click download, remove background. Even though we did, we're just going to click it again. And even though we upscaled, we're still going to optimize quality. And then I will click download. Okay, so we have that done. I'm going to delete and I'm going to do the same thing with image number two, remove the background, and then we'll upscale it. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to do the same thing, hold down the shift button, make it fit how I want it to be. And then we will align it to the middle of the artboard. Good to go. I'm going to click download. And I want to tell you where we are now, time-wise, 11:57. Hop right over into Canva and I'll bring in those two items. It looks really cute. I like it. Okay, I'm just going to make it fit to the mockup properly. I'll make it a little bit smaller. And then a little tip is I like to bring down the transparency because right now it's too bold, it's too bright. It doesn't look like how it'll be if you're doing print on demand. They're going to be using direct to garment printing, and that'll make your design look a little bit more faded. And so you want to give your customer an accurate representation of what they'll be getting. So I'm going to bring down that transparency a bit. just to make it look a little bit more natural on there. And then I'm going to bring in that image and put it on mockup number 2. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here with that one. I'll make it just a little bit smaller. And then again, I'll bring down that transparency just a bit and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and do the same. Okay, and I just dragged it over here and there we go. We now have 2 images done. They're different, they stand out, but they're currently on trend. So we know what is already doing well. We just put our own spin on it and our own style on it. And I think that they both came out really cute. It is currently 11:59 and we started the challenge at 11:53. So 6 minutes and we got 2 on trend, really cute designs ready to go into our Etsy shop. And just like that, we created a digital product in a matter of minutes. It was inspired by a real trend that's already performing on Etsy, but we didn't copy. We made our own version with a fresh twist. And it's something already on trend, but different enough to stand out and actually compete in the market. If you want more ideas like this, I share daily prompts, niche inspiration, and product ideas inside of my Done For You Digital Niche Club. The link is below in the description if you want to check it out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everybody.